Might be one of the reasons she pulled me over. She thought she saw me on my phone, but I wasn't. So I got written up for the 79-mile-an-hour ticket for driving too fast after being pulled over and having to talk to this officer for 3 to 5 minutes as she looked at me in disbelief like, how dare you question me? So therefore I had the ticket written up for going that speed instead of the other ticket, which I wish I had gotten. It's a little $20 ticket, doesn't affect your insurance. Now it affects my insurance. This was a power play by Officer Thomas, nothing more than that. I mean, this was just somebody who was going to write a ticket. I shouldn't have shown her that I can prove you wrong, and I did it in a very polite fashion. I didn't get out of hand. She couldn't do anything. And so she wrote that ticket. Now, I mean, think about it as well. I'm driving in the opposite direction. She clocks me at 79, but she pulled me over for talking on my cell phone. Let's say she's going 55, 60, whatever, somewhere in there. Boom, and she saw me on my cell phone. She saw me with my hand up there, all these things. How? Going that fast. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. So how do I, or people like us, when we have these things happen, how do we sit here and have that respect? I mean, the first officer, Officer 282 of Riverside, he was on the click it or ticket patrol. He was looking for revenue enhancement. Excuse me. He was looking for people. It was for our safety. That's what this is all about. It's for our safety that we wear a seatbelt. It's not revenue enhancement. Oh no. Well, what are we supposed to do? How are we supposed to feel? I've had a car stolen from me now. I've had a car broadsided. The police can't do anything. Insurance, doesn't matter. Illegal, doesn't matter. Just let it go. Let these people get away with it. I'm sitting here holding the bag. Now, here we are again, and my car is stolen, and I'm sitting here thinking, what do I do? I have to put my hands into the police. There's not much that I, as a citizen, can do in regards to these things. I can't fight back. I tried court, and I basically got spoken to in harsh tones there. So I can't see any reason whatsoever to sit here and think that we're going to get fair treatment. It's revenue enhancement. I'd rather you be out looking for people who steal cars than the click it or ticket. Let's do something like that. Let's make it to where we go after the real bad guys. I mean, I wear my seatbelt. I'm not worried about that. Speaking of which, you can go to Positive Not Negative. And on there, since this time, occasionally, I don't even have to do it. I don't go looking for it until I say, hey, that's right. We have a list of sightings of police officers primarily driving without their seatbelts, talking on cell phones, whatever it is. And I'm not talking about seeing them going 79 miles an hour in the opposite direction. I'm talking about sitting at intersections with them. I'm talking about driving on the side of them, sometimes on the freeway, a couple of cars, miles. Okay? So this isn't something to where we're driving and I'm just saying, hey, he doesn't have a seatbelt on. We're talking about sitting at a stop sign looking at him. In my Trailblazer, I'm looking down, whereas they have to look up, which is harder, even harder to see my seatbelt if you have to look up. So go to PositiveNotNegative.com, go to police sightings. It's because we care that we do this. We care about our officers. We want to make sure that they're safe. We need them to be safe. If they're not safe, they get hurt. We have to hire more police officers. They're going to be on disability. We're going to have to pay for that. Our government right now, or excuse me, our state is in a financial crisis along with the country. So it's just going to create more problems, more cost for those of us here in California, for this country, whatever. So we need to keep these officers safe. Now, it may sound sarcastic, I know that, and I'm just saying, though, but we've got to practice what we preach. I heard Chief Bratton in L.A. say there's no reason a police officer shouldn't have a seatbelt on. All of these things have just led me to want to do this little situation. It's not a big thing, except it is on my wallet. It is in regards to the respect I have for a lot of the police. Now, like I said, I respect the police. I've always supported the police. I've been a peace officer myself in the probation department, and I have nothing but respect. I wouldn't want to do that job. But I wouldn't want them to, I also wouldn't go after somebody about their seatbelts. I wouldn't write a ticket over speeding after telling them that they were talking on their cell phone, knowing that most likely I wasn't the one speeding. She knew that. So this makes it tough. So go to our site, take a look. I don't know what else to do. I really don't. All I know is to try to be as careful as I can. This is going to continue to happen. I believe they pull over people, as I've been told when I've spoken to police officers, they pull over people they think can pay the tickets. This is about revenue enhancement. They're not going to pull somebody over that's not going to. They're not going to pull over the person that broadsided me. They write a ticket. They're never going to find the person. They're never going to get the money. So just throwing it out there for anybody else that's having the same problem. We got to do something about this. I don't want to keep getting tickets. I don't want my insurance to go up. I want to be protected. I don't want my cars stolen. I don't want to be broadsided by people without insurance and we just don't say anything. I mean, you can understand This isn't anger, folks. A little bit of frustration, maybe. It's just looking at the ridiculousness. I don't want to sit here and put anybody down. At the same time, Officer Thomas, Officer 282, this has got to change. It's got to change. And you know what? I just want to say this. With the way you treated me, I just really think it's just rather unprofessional. But I just want to say, if you have any family, if you have any children especially, send them my way. Send them my way. I want to give them a little dose of something. I want you to send them to me, because you know what I'm going to do? You know what I'd like to do? Treat them with respect. Show them what it's like to live in a world where people treat each other decently. And maybe they will take that on as opposed to maybe your way. And then my kids won't have to deal with your kids in the same manner. That's what this is all about. I don't care about me. I mean, I'm in my 50s, folks. I'm fine. I'm going to be old enough and I'm going to be out of here. I don't want my kids growing up in this type of world with this type of person where they're willing to go into court, and where I was looked at as a liar in regards to the seatbelt, and I was told, what do you have to say for yourself? Obviously, if you go look on the website, look at the pictures, you'll see. It wasn't me that was lying. I'm not saying he was lying. I never went there with that. I probably should, just to make it harsh, but I never went there. He thought he saw it. He was looking for it, so he did see it in his own mind. You missed it, officer. Go to the website. Take a look at the pictures. That's proof enough. You'll see the letters I wrote to the judge the same day. This goes back a ways. You'll see on the ticket. It's just gotten to the point where it's just happening too much. So thank you. Thank you for listening. Go to our website. We've got some other things there as well. And police officers, we love you. We need you. But we don't need this. Thank you very much. Have a great day. And Officer 282, Officer Thomas, come on, send your kids to me. I want to help them out. And really, it'll make it a better world. Maybe not to you in your eyes. Maybe you won't be looked at with the respect that you get from your kids now. But at least for my kids, it'll be better. And I'm worried about my kids, to be honest with you. I'm not worried about you. Thank you.